So then you are no longer sojourners and strangers, but fellow citizens with the saints and God's housemates. This is the biblical watchword for this week from Ephesians 2. The verse addresses something that we may all be familiar with. The experience of initially being a guest somewhere or even feeling like a stranger, and then at some point finally feeling, I have found my home here, a real home. Here I belong. I know quite a few people who have this feeling right now with regard to Germany. People who were born and perhaps grew up elsewhere, then came to Germany but didn't want to give up their citizenship and were therefore never able to become German. Since this year it is possible. They can become German without giving up their other citizenship. And I experience happy people who are now finally no longer just guests or even strangers here, but fellow citizens and housemates. This happiness is now promised to us not only for belonging to a certain country, but for our entire existence. Our existence in time and eternity. Our soul finds a home forever. The open arms of God that shelter us, regardless of whether times are good or hard, from which nothing can separate us, no despondency, no exhaustion, no guilt, no loneliness. We belong to them. We belong to God with all that we are. So then you are no longer sojourners and strangers, but fellow citizens with the saints and God's housemates. Go into this week blessed and guarded by God with this wonderful certainty.